Laois Leisure Friday Entertainment Rundown with IMC Cinemas. Thanks to Laois Leisure, Portlaoise and Portarlington. laoisleisure.ie. Midlands 103.
Hi Carl, here's what's been happening in the world of music. Eurovision Song Contest is kicking off next week. The grand final of the Eurovision Song Contest 2024 will take place in the Malmo Arena on Saturday 11th of May with semi-finals on Tuesday 7th and Thursday 9th. Doomsday Blue by Bambi Thug will represent Ireland at the event. There is a sneak peek into her performance on her socials at Bambi Thug, so make sure to go and check it out over there. You will also have more music back on TikTok. Universal Music Group and TikTok have reached a new licensing agreement. The companies announced ending their months-long dispute and bringing Universal Music Group's catalogue back. We can all get back to our TikTok dances now, so we can. And Prince's Minneapolis house, which featured in Purple Rain, will be available to rent as an Airbnb for a year. Offered as part of an Airbnb's new experience, Icons. As per a press release, Icons is a new category of extraordinary experiences hosted by the greatest names in music, film, television, art, sports and more. Fans of Prince will be able to request bookings for the Purple Rain house starting from August 1st.
Can I say, I have to comment on Shannon's jacket. She's got a very cool jacket today. Like, if people didn't see her jacket and they were walking by and they heard me addressing her because I went by like, hello, baby girl. That's what's written on her jacket. I was referring to the jacket, not a kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but do you know what I'm saying, Shannon?
Yeah, I have baby girl written in big
like you couldn't
writing.
miss it. Like.
Yeah, exactly, on my back.
Yeah, so welcome.
Thanks.
So tell us, you have tickets? Have we got IMC Cinema tickets? Do we have a kind of tricky question, or like is it a hard one?
No, I wouldn't say I'd give you a hard question, but I have a question. So one lucky listener has the chance to win a night at the movies for two.
Lovely.
So I am asking a very simple question. It's always a simple question, but what do you love about the cinema?
It's not bad. It's not a bad question.
But everyone has a different, because I was talking to my friend about this and I always go, I love the fact that you get the popcorn, you get a really nice seat and the screen is massive.
I did think of the popcorn first, but we have to move aside from the popcorn, right? I think it's the massive screen and the sound combined giving you a semi-virtual experience. Nothing got to do with being 3D, 40, 60, 70, but just even in the old school, big screen, big sound, nothing fancy. It's a kind of more virtual than you'll get sitting in your sitting room.
Exactly. It's the atmosphere as well of a cinema.
Yeah.
So we want you to let us know that. So text your answer along with your name and location to 083 30 10 103.
Thank you, Shannon. Catch you back after one.
The Laois Leisure Friday Entertainment Rundown with IMC Cinemas. Thanks to Laois Leisure, Portlaoise and Portarlington. laoisleisure.ie. Midlands 103.
Carl, it's time to update your watch list with these movies and series. The award-winning Irish crime drama Kin has come to Netflix. The Kinsella family grapples with shifting power dynamics while trying to safeguard loved ones in a bloody drug war that pushes their bonds to the limit. Season 1 is available to watch now, so it's one that you have to get on this weekend, trust me. Ryan Gosling says his new film is a campaign to get stunt workers recognised at the Oscars. The actor plays a stuntman in The Fall Guy, and at its LA premiere he's called the movie a love letter to the stunt community. He's described them as the hardest working people in show business. And Lost Beatles documentary Let It Be finally coming to Disney Plus next week. Originally released in 1970, the eagerly awaited Let It Be has been unavailable since the 1980s, when poor quality VHS copies were the only way of seeing it. But now it has been carefully restored in glorious high definition by film director Peter Jackson and his team. One to add to the diary. That's next week.
Thanks a lot, Shannon. Once again, just to remind people who missed the first hour of the afternoon show today, we do have IMC Cinema tickets once again, and you asked a very simple question in the last hour. What was that?
So basically, I want to know what you love about the cinema.
Look, it's simple. I kind of said the big screen and the sound. I'm not talking about going to a fancy, I don't know how many G cinema. Just the bigger screen and sound that's been there for years is always bigger than your house.
It always just makes it, you're more into it, I think, because it's all around you. It's more...
You take it more serious. You've gone somewhere. You've gone out of the house. You've jumped in the car. You've gone there, as opposed to being a bit lazy. And, you know, you can always stop and start at home.
But that's just it. I mean, it's nice. You're in the cinema. You're just zoned in on what's happening. There's popcorn there, and it's the whole atmosphere. You can't go wrong in the cinema. But I want to know what you love about the cinema. Text your answer along with your name and location to 083 30 10 103.
We'll see you back after 2 for all things big screen cinema.
Yeah.
The Laois Leisure Friday Entertainment Rundown with IMC Cinemas. Thanks to Laois Leisure, Portlaoise and Portarlington. LaoisLeisure.ie. Midlands 103.
Carl, it's time for all things cinema news, and this is with thanks to IMC Cinemas. So this week's new releases are The Fall Guy, Taro, Super Wings Maximum Speed, and Star Wars The Phantom Menace 25th Anniversary. The Fall Guy is all about the adventures of a film stuntman who moonlights as a bounty hunter when movie work is slow. This movie is screening in all 4 cinemas in Athlone, Mullingar, Thurles and Tullamore, and in the Lux screen in Mullingar and Athlone. Next up we have Taro. So when a circle of friends carelessly breaks the revered protocol of Taro, they unwittingly release a malevolent force. Each confronts destiny individually, caught in a frantic struggle against morality. This movie is screening in Athlone, Mullingar and Tullamore only. Super Wings Maximum Speed is next. Sky, the fastest aircraft in the world, is defending the Earth from the toy evil. Perfect movie for all the family, and it is screening in all 4 cinemas. Last but not least, Star Wars The Phantom Menace 25th Anniversary. 2 Jedi Knights escape a hostile blockade to find allies and came across a young boy who may bring balance to the Force, but the long dormant Sith resurface to reclaim their old glory. To celebrate the 25th anniversary, Star Wars Episode 1 The Phantom Menace will be available in cinemas and nationwide for 1 week only. This film is screening in all 4 cinemas and in the Lux screen in Athlone and Mullingar. In other cinema news, tickets are on sale for If, which is previewing in all 4 cinemas on Saturday at 11th of May. Tickets are also on sale for Eat, Sleep, Cheer, Repeat, screening in IMC Athlone on May 18th and 19th. And this documentary follows Team Ireland on their journey to the Cheerleading World Championships. For more information, check out Midlands103.com, and this is all with thanks to IMC Cinemas.
Thanks a lot, Shannon. I want to read you out some of the entries for our cinema tickets. So we're talking about the best thing about the cinema. No one can turn on the lights or turn down the sound, and if you drop a couple of bits of popcorn, no one will be going out of the room. That's Jamie and Malmelic. And lastly, Tina's in Moat in Westmeath. She says, love getting lost in the moment in the cinema with the big sound, the big seats, and you know nobody. What do you think? That's a good one, isn't it, Shannon?
I really like both those answers.
They're great, aren't
they're
they?
Very good answers.
And one I read about 10 minutes before you came in, it's a nice night out with no sore head the next morning.
Exactly. 100%.
So it's all good. Now, we do have a winner, and that person is Breda in Tullamore, and for her it's popcorn always.
Oh, do you know what? It's the one thing.
That too. You get an oversized one you can't eat. It's so big.
Oh, and I will devour it. The largest bag of popcorn, I will take it.
It's the thing, isn't it?
I think that's what I'm doing this weekend now, Carl.
Thank you for all the... If you do go to a new movie, will you come and give us a Monday, a 1 out of 10 score thing?
I will, of course.
Have a great weekend.
You too.
Bye.
The Laois Leisure Friday Entertainment Rundown. Thanks to Laois Leisure, Portlaoise and Portarlington. Dive into a world of learning and enrichment with our exciting lessons at Laois Leisure, where education meets enjoyment. For bookings, call 057 864 5800.